I got married, and I'm leaving Twitch. Or am I? The second part, definitely married.
Whew. Camera. Anyway, hi guys, I got married. Black, little suncracker action, little kiss the ring action, talk to the hand. It was more of an elopement than anything. We do intend on having a larger wedding for our friends and family and maybe even a few streamers next year, but that will be a later discussion and conversation. I just wanted to keep you guys in the know on where I've been, what I've been up to. I'm a husband now. I am now husband, streamer, idiot, Suncracker Zero, Trey. If you've watched me, you know it's been a kind of no good, terrible, very bad year that began, or I guess the end of last year. I lost a close family member, and then we got terrible news of somehow more cancer in the family, and so we've been dealing with that. It's been very difficult, and there's been lots of traveling and helping them get to appointments and such, and it just felt right to have this small ceremony for our parents and some of the siblings that could make it, just because you never know what will happen. And it was important for us to be sure that, you know, at least some of the right people were there and got to see these things rather than waiting till everything is perfect. I'm sure I'll pop some photos here in the edit. You can find more photos over on Instagram.com/suncracker0. Not really a plug, that's just where they are. I'll probably put some on Twitter as well after this video is posted, maybe even in Discord as well for chat to turn into memes in some way because they're annoying. There was a time where Twitch was the number one priority, and as we've seen over the years, it's slowly fallen. While I still enjoy doing it, it has fallen maybe down into the low teens of priority wants/needs. And I'm telling you this because I believe this will be my last full year on Twitch, full-time year on Twitch. And I can never quit it. As I've always told chat, this is the thing I've done the longest in my life. Since I was born, I've never done anything consistently, weekly or monthly, regularly, as Twitch streaming. It's very important to me and my growth as a person, and I can never really quit it. What I mean is, if you think I stream too little and cancel too much now, and you're like, how could it get worse? It can. That's just true. But the main reason is, number one, the main reason for me to do anything in life is whether it's a want or it's a need. And so to cover the need part, Twitch has not been a need for a very long time. For a year, maybe 2 years now, Twitch has not been paying the bills. We all know this. I understand this is not for lack of trying. I also don't want to force it because it does make the streams worse for you guys, and enjoyment for you and for me are the two main pillars before anything else. And so I've been door dashing on the side, and that's been taking care of everything else so I can still stream. But then you have, I need to DoorDash, I need to work and earn money, I want and need to spend time with my wife, I want and need to spend time with my family and friends, I want to run every day, and I have been doing that, I want to exercise, I want to be healthier, and before you know it, Twitch has fallen. Now, why this deadline? Well, next year, as I've mentioned occasionally on stream, we do plan on moving. So wife, I was about to say fiance, wife can start going to school, a passion of theirs. They've helped me with my passion since we got together in 2020. They have been more than supportive, and it's just time for me to return that favor. And when we move for school, we are going to have to live in a more expensive area. Things will be more expensive, and I will have to put in more work and effort. And again, Twitch will be the thing that gets kicked down that priority list before anything else. And so what would stop that is, who knows, if this blows up and, you know, things turn financially and it ends up being the thing, sure. Do I plan that happening? No, I plan on having a year of just enjoyment and just making memories, making clips, and just, you know, having something to say. Because that's the other thing. When I started on Twitch, the reason it was such a want and even a need was I had so much to say. And after 7 years I've kind of ran out of stuff to say, and I don't want to go live just because I have to, just because it feels like I should. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And that's why some days I do go live and I'll do like a 7-hour stream just out of the blue, because I feel like I have something worth saying or worth doing, and I just don't always anymore. That's fine. I'm out of stories. At this rate, I've told you everything the first 20 years of my life, and now, like a normal person, I get a new story maybe every 2 weeks, which I cannot spread across 4 streams a week. That's just not realistic. That's not going to happen. And so, do I still... And not only does it feel like I've said everything I have to say, I've done everything I wanted to do, and it's difficult to find new things to want to do when everything I did on Twitch was things I dreamed up when I was 10. Most people, their dreams might be like, win the Olympics, become president, be an astronaut. As I said, as a weirdly grounded child, was I simply wanted a audience of any kind to share jokes and stories about each other's life with, and to pass the torch and inspire others to create content. And I've done that, and to have the streamers I look up to and the creators I look up to see me as a peer, and that has happened. And to do streaming competitively on Elevated and be told I'm very good at this thing that I just lucked into 7 years ago, and have had this great old time with all these clips, moments, memories, friends, real life friends I've made along the way. I'm just kind of content these days. I know chatters want me to push a little harder, sign up for more things, but I've done it. Flash forward, it's now been 7 hours since what you just saw. My wife got home and I had to make dinner, and then we watched our usual shows together, and then watched the debate. We got a little distracted. Then we got some ice cream, very nice. And so, as you can see, for example, there's just more things that I want to do. I want to stream, I do, but there's only so much time in a day. I want to be the announcer for my childhood football team. I want to do stand-up comedy. I want to make movie review YouTube videos. I want to play board games all day. I want to be a husband. I want to explore myself creatively more and test myself more. And so just eventually, in summation, Twitch has finally made its way to the bottom of the priority list, where it's just less and less making the 24-hour daily cutoff. Going into this final year, probably till about next August, what I want to do with this year is get weird with it, get careless with it, and really try some things that maybe I overthought before to the point of not doing them at all. Such as renaming the channel and my online identity entirely. I know, 7 years with one name, maybe 1 year left, and now I want to rebrand. I don't want to rebrand entirely. Let me be clear. I still want my name to be in some way related to the sun. If I could have it my own way, my name on Twitch would just be Sun. But that's impossible. So we have to get creative with it. I've got a few ideas. But this brings me to the next part of the video. The annual Suncracker performance review. We haven't done it in a while, but there is a Google form down below in the description. You can also find it pinned in my Discord and as a command in the Twitch chat at any time. In this review, the first question is, what do you think I should rename the channel to? With a few guidelines and ideas to get you going. It will say, what do you think I should stream? What is the most important content? Maybe you want me to revisit, redo, reattempt, or just do that I've never done before in this year. It can be anything. Dream big. I made, worst I say is no mega lol. So there is that. Okay. So there is, I want to hear what you guys want. I want this last year to be more about your ones, like I've said, because this is sort of a victory lap. I've done everything I've wanted with Twitch. I've done everything I felt I needed to do with Twitch to make younger me proud. I've said this over the years, my favorite thing about Twitch is that it has been all about making child me proud. I know a lot of people, their dreams aren't that, but for me, it's always been about being someone that younger me would think is cool and look up to and be proud of. And I've done all three of those things. Not a lot of people can say they can do that. Not a lot of people even want to do that. But that's what I wanted to do, and I did it, and then some, and then some, and then some. I guess the lesson about this journey and what I've always wanted to leave with people is pass the torch. If somebody helps you out of a dark place, or through troubles like I was, pass the torch. That's what I've been doing for 7 years, or I wanted to do. Who knows if I succeeded? Only you can say. And just careless positivity, and just to not take anything too seriously, and to pass on that mentality, and to just kind of be a beacon of just kind of not do it, but not care what it is that you do, because there's only so much time in a day. If you have time for once, take time for those once, because the needs only grow with time. That's just going to happen. In this year of terrible things, I've still made it a point to do more once than ever. I rang the graduation bell at my local college, even though I didn't go to college. I ran a 5K on a complete whim. I wanted to run a decade ago when my aging, decrepit father decided to run a marathon, and I had never ran, even in middle school and high school. And I just kept not doing it and putting it off. And I finally, this year, I've been running as much as I can, and I've been loving it. I've been very proud of myself and what I've been doing with that. And with the movie channel, that has been very creatively fulfilling. It's helped me get closer with a lot more people. And again, the want to, as anti-traditional as I can be, as weird as I can be, I'm also just a weird Southern Missouri boy who eventually does want to have a family of his own and live the simple life. I'll still be my stupid self. You'll still see me out there. I still want to do stand-up. I still want attention. That's one of the things that's definitely going to stick around. Self-confidence in myself, knowing that when I have something to say, there are people that want to listen. A lot of people don't have that, and I've found that with you guys. I hope you appreciate this update. I'm not usually super transparent about my personal life or getting too serious about things. That's kind of the point, We've all got too much of that, but it's kind of come to a head. And so that's why I want to do this YouTube video. I don't want to affect the Twitch channel too much and the general vibes, And yeah, pass the torch and be someone your past self can be proud of. And of course, and I have always meant this, stay sunny. Find the positive lining. Find the joke in whatever terrible situation you're in to laugh at. Find the angle. It's there. It's sometimes hard to find, but you'll find it.